People often comment on review channels, particularly the needle drop. Things like, thanks, now I can finally like this album / movie / whatever. Usually these comments are made as a joke, but they seem to be based on people who genuinely seek to validate, if not construct, their opinion based on that of professional critics. How do you feel about this notion of people who watch reviews in order to feel like they're allowed to like / dislike something? Is it something critics should be concerned about when producing their reviews?
Ooh, I saw that with the SpiderMan reaction. Like, I saw people put our reviews up, and they're like, "Oh, okay, it's okay to like it." But it was okay to like it before. Like, it's not, you know. I'm speaking from my experience anyway. Yeah, I think you should make up your own mind and not be a fucking Muppet sheep.
Stop watching our videos.
just listen to me and go, "Oh, that's someone else's opinion," and like move on with your life.
I think that sometimes people have a bit of malleability to them in the sense that, like, someone can experience something about a film and be like, oh, I was kind of indifferent to that. And then they can listen to us trash it and be like, okay, yeah, you're right, that is kind of bad. I think that in that sense, people's perspectives can be changed, or maybe they could hear us praising a film and be like, oh, you know what, that is a really cool thing I didn't know about the film, and that is a neat way to look at it, or, you know, maybe people misinterpret it in some way. I think that there's just a good chunk of people out there that they're not necessarily sheep, but they seek out other people and watch content from people like us because they're not either as strong in their opinions, or they might not necessarily know how to formulate their own opinions in the same way or verbalize them in the same way. And then hearing someone else like us might help with that certainty. It might solidify their feelings a bit, or it might change it a bit.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's a lot of people out there that would be like, this is the worst movie ever. And then I go, well, I liked it. And they go, like, I liked it, actually. I don't think that there's a lot of people like that. But I think that there is something in between where, you know, there is some malleability there, you know?
Yeah, critical faculty. It's difficult. I don't know. I focus more on, like, just the way I consume, as I like trying to get a broad, like, selection of opinions, and you can kind of pick and choose. Oh yeah, that's a good point there. Maybe that's, like, not the strongest point, but yeah, I don't really understand if this is like a problem or whatever. It does seem to be way more of like a joke that people tend to put in the comment sections.
It's a joke, but, you know, when people are ironic, it's hard to tell if they're being serious or not.
That's the thing.
Yeah, like, I don't just want people to be validated by, like, some guy online. That doesn't make you right.
I think the people that look at things like this also kind of have, like, I don't know if it's called a selection bias or confirmation bias, but, like, you know, so if I make a video and, you know, I don't align myself in my opinions most of the time with, you know, a lot of other people, I'm not going to have the same opinions as, like, Angry Joe on most films, right? Mm-hmm. And so someone who might align their opinions more with Angry Joe's, they might look at my video being posted of something where I'm being critical of something that Angry Joe likes. They might look at my comment section being like, wow, what a bunch of mindless people just following whatever Adam says. Make up your own mind, people. But what they don't understand is that there's a lot of people who already gravitate towards having the same opinions as me, or as you, or as Angry Joe, and we choose who we want to follow, right? You're going to follow the people that you agree with more, that you're going to follow the people that you understand more. But for some reason, I guess a lot of people just lack the ability to understand that other people's brains function differently. So when someone has an opinion that's not their own, they go, oh, well, you must only think this because you're listening to what that person says. When they don't, they can't possibly imagine this this scenario in which people could be, like, coming to these conclusions because they believe it's the correct conclusion to come to. You know, we see the same thing with all, like, the entire COVID discourse. It's like, oh, you're just listening to what the media tells you. You're just listening to what Fauci tells you. And you see it on both sides of, like, oh, you just can't understand that someone would come to that conclusion by themselves, so you have to tell yourself, oh, someone else told you, and that's you just don't you don't think about anything, and you're just a sheep, blah blah blah. It's just that same thing. People just lack of empathy or understanding of other people's perspectives, or that a brain outside your own might exist on this planet. Anyway,
yeah, it's just a lot of sort of dumb people out there, you know.
Yeah.
And there's my rant.
I guess that's it. Don't be a sheep.
Wake up, sheeple.
Oh, they did it. Okay.